we sitting here with my brother Baron Davis talking about the legend of Chuck AI. You know what I'm saying? Excited about this new strain we dropping 96. I know you tried it. You know what I'm saying? We'll talk about that in a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That had Baron part of our R&D department. You know what I'm saying? Is where he's at his best. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, to be talking about AI, so first question I got is really a two-part question. Like, when is the first time you heard AI's name and when was the first time you saw him play? Like, what, you know, when was it?
I was definitely in high school, and I can't remember. I think it was like a tape, like it was a Nike camp tape that leaked, and somehow, some way, somebody had it. Not the physical tape, but I had a copy of like that highlight, and it was just like showing. I think it was like on the news or something. But then the next time I saw him was at Georgetown. When he got to Georgetown, like for me, like that's when I became a big AI fan.
Right.
And then I watched all the Georgetown games, but like with him and Marbury, I remember that game when him and Marbury went at it because you got to think like I had never seen them play. I only read about them.
Right.
To me, it was like the two biggest juggernauts. Marbury had like a way bigger name than AI, and Marbury was killing too. And like that's why those two dudes, I would say in that class were like my favorites because it was like they brought a whole bunch of shit with them. You felt that, you know what I mean? And it was like, damn, dog, I want to rock like that. You know what I mean? I want to get out like that.
That was the first. That was the first time I saw AI play too. Was in that game at the Garden when he played against Steph. Because to your point, that was the only person I knew about was Steph. I didn't know nothing about. I heard AI a little bit, but then after that game, he definitely left the Garden. Everybody knew who the hell Allen Iverson was.
He's the people's champ. Man, you love Chuck. You know what I mean?
Right.
You can't help but love him. You know what I mean? Because, like, he give love. Like, he gonna try and tear your head off on the court. You know what I mean? But like, that dude, for what he is, who he is, like, that dude is built with love.
So, like, the first time that you got a chance to lace him up against him, what was the mindset?
Listen, bro, I'm coming on vacation, right? I'm coming off a boat. Right, so I had to get back for the Magic Midsummer. That was me, Steve Francis. You know, that shit was lit.
Right.
And like we on this team in AI, we don't know. Like no celebrity game, bro. We don't know. We just like, man, I'm like, oh, and all we talking about is like, man, Steve, like, man, Steve, that's how he play, he show out. It's AI over here. It's Penny. I gotta catch one of these dudes. Right. You know what I mean? and get mine going. You feel what I'm saying? So Steve Francis was getting off, right? He getting off, and then whatever he did some shit, and AI was guarding him, and then AI was guarding him again. He did some shit, but AI come down score. Then I get the ball. You know what I mean? And AI guard me, and he gonna say, "Oh, y'all motherfuckers just want to go at me, huh? Okay." I'm like, damn.
So what's your favorite or what's your most memorable moment against Chuck on the court?
Chuck made me fall in Philly, but I stepped on Eldon Campbell's foot, right?
So this your moment?
And Eldon Campbell gonna say, "Oh, nigga, ooh!" in the middle.
Your teammate.
Hey, bro.
Hilarious,
hey, bro, my teammates, they used to clown all the time. But I would say it was the playoffs because my rookie year, we played Philly in the playoffs.
Right.
I felt we were the better team. Eddie Jones, you know what I mean? Mason at the point, David West, like Derek Coleman. We had a squad.
I did have a crew.
Even playing against him out there, he was just gliding, bro. When he played, he gave all them gifts to the people he played with. And the people that watch him, I think that's what make you great. You know what I mean? He like never held back.
And I think that why this collab means so much for Viola is really just about just like the DNA of Allen Iverson, right? Like in regards to like changing the game. You know what I mean? Like when we think about when Allen came in, what he really meant to the league, he did it his way. You know what I'm saying? And when you think about the impact he had on culture, the culture followed him. And I say the reason why LeBron is so willing to step up and say something for himself is because of like Allen. So like, what is about his greatness off the court and the impact they had on culture? You know what I'm saying? Like, what does that mean to you?
Everything. I mean, that's why he my favorite. I would say Allen Iverson was somebody we could touch, somebody that loved us, somebody that was a already big bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then to see him, because I'm at All-Star Weekend, I was in the All-Star game with him, and how he moved. He was being who he was. He wanted to be who he was. He did not ask them people for all that attention. He didn't ask them people to be picking on him.
Right.
You know what I mean? But he did not give a fuck.
Right.
And that mentality alone opened up the gates. Dudes start being able to express themselves. Being from the hood was now accepted in the NBA.
Was Allen anyway influential, you know what I'm saying,
Absolutely.
of seeing him, the way he did things?
For me, when I saw AI and I saw how he was moving, I was like, oh shit, I can move like that too? For AI, it helped me find who I was. That ain't really like, I'm not all, I fuck with this heavy, but I also don't. You know what I mean? I also want to figure out can I be somewhere between AI and Will Smith? You know what I mean? And how that same, and I think really it was he's the barometer of real, right? And just being yourself. And for him, he was just like, man, I fucks with you, BD. You figured it out, bro. Right. Because of AI, I got a chance to never sacrifice who I am, who I want to be, and whatever the fuck you perceive me as, fuck you. We get to live out our lifestyle now.
Mm-hmm. Point guards, where do you put Allen? What number is he? Who's he behind?
I don't put him behind nobody. Who can guard him? Nobody.
So listen, what's next for us? The Bart Oatmeal strain? We're gonna do something. We're gonna do something with Viola.
Yeah, we supposed to be dropping that Bart Oatmeal. Bart Oatmeal is the legend. That oatmeal pack, get a bowl. Just wait, man. We got the album with it. We got a Problem, Mike and Keys, EP.
Diddy, I appreciate you taking the time and hollering at me, man, and
this
doing this
dope.
for Chuck.
I'm proud of you, man. Proud
Thanks,
of Viola.
bro. He just told me to smoke. He said it was good for me. It wasn't good for him. Now he had an R&D.
Yeah, but don't get me started.
Cut!